Okay, I just took it out of the box, and here's another box, but I came inside. Now here's the stuff, and I already looked in it, and I know what's in it. And it also shows on the picture a classic road piece design on the back, and on the front. Here's the interesting part. And I also got this engine, which I have been trying to get for years, for a few days. And I can finally make a video called Ghost Train 3 or 2, the long black train, about that engine that fell off the bridge, like the Clinchfield curse. Yes. But I also have another of them that I turned into Toby. I might be crazy sounding this, but I did. There's this one difference. This one has a more detail on there. It has a number, and it has a thicker magnet, like on there. Now let's see how we built this train set thingy. But there's one thing that bugs me about this turntable. Oops. Let me just get some track out. Okay. Now it has a simple track designed for wooden railway engines, and on the back it has a road design, but I don't have any road vehicles. Oh, but it can make it do one thing. It can make it do gold rail, or where can I get it? Or it can do, let's just get a random one. Or it can do wooden railway. I mean, take and play. But I know this thing can do Trackmaster. Wooden railway can always do Trackmaster, but this back thing can do take and play and gold rail. Because if you take and play right here, you have to hold it still so it doesn't fall over. But the road design can also make Thomas go on it, or any other wooden railway engine. This is just a early engineer 2000. Well, it's a 2000 era, 1900 Thomas era. But the bug about this thing is that it's very short and limited what you can do with it. You can just spin it around with tank engines. But here's the bug. Say James is coming down the line on this track. He needed to go on a different line, but it's too short. It's just too short. I'm in that area, but I don't mind. It can still be very interesting. It can do gold rail, and it can't do take and play tender engines, but it can do tank engines. And if you tried to do the front of a Henry, it still wouldn't work. But if you did Henry's tender, that would work. I'd say an engine that has 2 wheels is limited for this. Like if you have the early engineer engines, like early engineer Thomas, James, and etc., then you could do many things with this. I don't have an early engineer engine, but if I did, I could do a display of this. But it's still very interesting. You could do it like a shed. Let me just go. But the best thing about this, but I didn't get this Brio train with it. I just bought it with my own credit card I got for my birthday. so I can buy things. This set was $9.99, and this was just $3 each, so that would be $6 together. So that was not $10. Oh no, wait. $16 for the whole thing, for all these things. I do enjoy this set, and it's very modern to the Thomas Wooden Railway, but in this case, Rio Error. It's very interesting model. You can do many things with this thing. It's very interesting. The sad thing is it doesn't come with any buffer, but that's okay. Because the best thing about it is you can do many things with it. It's not that limited what you can do with these, but you can do a few things with it. But it's very easy because these rails, if you shudder it, well, if you try hard and if you lift it a bit, then it could work. But if you kept it on the ground, it wouldn't work. If you lifted it here, it would be very easy. But if you did it like this, it still would be easy because there's no this part of the track. I might be able to do a remake of Gordon and the Ditch. Gordon falls into a ditch, or takes a dip, or Thomas and the Mine. I just have to I don't know. Yes, but anyway, but if this was an early engineer engine, it would be perfect. An early engineer engine has 2 wheels on it. And then you go on this, spin around, turn around, go back, turn around, here you go. It doesn't work. You don't have any time. If you had one of those rare compound thingies like early engineer engines, then you could do many things with this set. It's very limited what you can do with this thing. Like just do with an early engineer engine. You say Henry was going down the line, la 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 la, minding his own business. The turntable turned and got his tender off. Yeah. Very limited what you can do with this thing, but overall it's still a good model. The cool thing about it is the turntable that got included with it. Even though it doesn't do much, you could do one thing. Fall in a ditch. Go across a turntable from one line to another without letting it turn. Or using a tank engine that's 3-wheeled or 2